Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return is brought down by that coverage team. So Alabama's will begin with less than ideal field position off that poor return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Out past the 30, the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tide.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Here comes the point after attempt. It's blocked.
Ooh, did the offense catch a break there? I don't know if that's just the jitters of playing in a playoff game or what, but that ball's on the ground on the first play. They're fortunate to get it back.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT gives them a 7-6 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Making people miss. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pass here on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So second and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Who makes the grab? They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receiver.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Now they'll run a draw play. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. First down here for this offense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Going to try to use his legs here. He finds some space. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. 50 yards here in this first half.
The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Bringing it out. It's Allen. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
In the clear at the 25. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it and keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Powers through. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
A running play called on fourth down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama now operating in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Fighting off the defender. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. So with play. The offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
16.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Short pass finds the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the 1st quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Going to hand it off to the back. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
3rd down coming up.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And he'll be brought down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
16.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Here comes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
After 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on first down. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And at first down, they go right back to him. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. That short completion sets up a third down play. And he drops back in the gun. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a shotgun run call. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Bringing it back, it's Hicks. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Second down after the incompletion. They call the draw play here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a big gain. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had Over the last few years at this position, Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently, just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. It's a draw to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive rolling.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a first and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, he's picked for a third time tonight. He's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Going with the old counter run here. And the run brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And bulldozing his way through. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Wow, a great play on the interception, but that's going to be wiped out on a roughing the passer penalty. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Ball handed off. No shot to bring him down. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown? Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Quick throw, catch made. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that catch is hauled in. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he pulls in the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Michigan.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They stop him, but it's a first down. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
A quick throw out left, complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought